I've been playing Squad for a very long time now, before the game was even on Steam even, in the pre-alpha days of this title when there was really not a lot of progress. You didn't even have optics back then, there were no vehicles and you had to run from objective to objective. Now Squad is one of the best shooters you can buy on PC and is continuing to get better and better. For those of you who are unaware, Squad recently made it possible that modded servers could be included in the main server browser. So if there was a popular mod, then all of a sudden you had lots of fresh new gameplay every time you logged into Squad. And that continues to be the case today. Friendly Nikolai, those of you who may know him as a content creator, recently covered this mod and I had to cover it myself because it's fantastic, and it's the Middle East Escalation mod. This thing really shakes up how things work in Squad. It adds a full emphasis on Middle East warfare, full emphasis on desert-based warfare, and gives a really good Battlefield 2 feel, or a feel of a sort of more retro game. I could kind of remember vaguely feeling like I was playing Conflict Desert Storm at some point. Now before we begin today's video, I'd like to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Now, whilst the summer drought might be going on elsewhere, Raid Shadow Legends is continuing to add to its absolutely crazy amount of content. Over 600 champions in this game, but today we're talking about boss fights. Raid Shadow Legends has a huge variety of boss battles in-game, including Sylvania, the Guardian of the Spirit Keep, who heals on every single individual turn. And alongside the 600 champions I previously mentioned, there are multiple bosses being added in every update, including the huge new Doom Tower update with 2 brand new bosses. So if you're like me and you have some hours to kill, Raid Shadow Legends is exactly where you can spend that time. Whether you're jumping into PvP arena battles, fighting dungeon bosses, heading into the arena, or joining up with some clanmates, this is a really great way to get through this slow 2021 and have a ball of a time. And if you check out the link in the description below or scan the QR code on screen, you get lots of free stuff as well, which is fantastic. You'll get a whole new epic hero, 200k in silver, XP boosts, energy refills, and an ancient shard, so you can get a head start on the competition. Scan the QR code on screen or check it out in the description below, and a huge thank you again to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this integration today. So let's talk about the Middle East Escalation mod. Now this primarily focuses on a lot of the maps that are set in the Middle East in Squad. So we've got Al Basra, we've got Fallujah, all of the ones you come to expect, Mutaha, Talil Outskirts, so on and so forth. But primarily a lot more on urban based maps. You'll see a lot in the rotation, much more urban maps like Al Basra and Fallujah. But what's really great is that this shifts up the dynamic of Squad by adding a couple new factions and adding some more emphasis on Iron Sight versus Iron Sight behavior. And in the future this will also support imbalanced servers, which is something that is on the roadmap eventually for Squad. So you could theoretically have like 70 Insurgent faction players versus 30 Special Forces players, and it's going to go in a really interesting direction. But at the moment there is the US Special Forces, the Russian Special Forces, the Iraqi army, the Syrian army, the Insurgent faction, and another Insurgent faction. Lots of these factions have various different loadouts. For example, you can get the Russian Special Forces with suppressed AK-12s, you've got the M4 on the American faction with suppressed long-range optics, you've got Insurgent classes which now have the M16A2. There's just a lot going on here, and there's some really cool gameplay with like the SA-58 sniper rifle, a modded M16A4. It really gets interesting, and there's so many different aspects to it that make it a lot more fun. Now one of the interesting things about the Middle East Escalation mod is that alongside all of these growing factions and all the equipment that they have, there is definitely a bit more of an emphasis on team play, and there is definitely, seemingly so far, a little bit more emphasis on realism and making the experience a little more hardcore in some places. For example, you can't see your stamina bar in this mod, you have to run and kind of figure it out, and you have to rest to make sure that your character can get those shots on target. They've kind of taken away some of the hardcore parkour in this, so you're going to need a buddy to help you to jump up. And they're even messing around with things like the ability to have, you know, flip-up sights or a canted optic or something of that variety, which is a really cool thing to see. Overall, the Escalation mod is shaping up to be a lot of fun, and something that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy. I'm going to leave you guys with some intense gameplay from a couple of rounds that I've played, and just some moments that I thought were cool. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a sub, and check out the mod. I'll link it below. It was a dead mod, and it's been revived through content creators, so I guess I'll help the cause in that front. And yeah, go and check it out. There are lots of popular servers hosting it right now.
Anything here? West, there's a few people coming west. I got him. He's dead. Next to the blue building, got one. All the way back there.
Cheers.
Wow, look at that gun, holy shit.
It's quite nice, yeah.
Get. Where are they all?
I got one in the distance, 106.
Oh! Sniper.
Dropped him.
Good shit. Yeah, it looks so cool just seeing the people lay around their load.
Keeping them pinned.
Good shit. Oh, I see them. Yeah. West, right?
I'm taking shots northwest? Or is that west? No idea.
Yeah, that's west, alright.
I see him. 224 building. Oh, at the back. All the way back. You see the bottom window? Is that? Yeah, he's moving.
Team.
He's not moving. He's not alive. Oh, whoa.
That's a different angle. Can you build like a ladder here? Oh, Thomas, we're just in the edge of the zone here. Build a sandbag so I can peek the top of that hole.
Try.
If you stand where I am here, you're in.
Yeah.
If we can build some sandbags, I can peek.
Oh, Yeah, I see it now.
Can you build a ladder like here? Like right in front, 015?
Back up a little bit.
On this wall, so I can peek up here.
Yeah.
You pull that off, we're laughing.
They're really close to that compound.
You can
So
only do
close.
it in here. Which is kind of weird. Let me try
Crab is
something.
down. We shall take the fight to them. Get up close and personal and be fucking annoying.
Just hit an MRAP with a missile. He's on fire.
Nice one.
I'll be real with you, I could really do with some ammo in this tower. Because I could just knock vehicles all day long.
It is also pretty impossible to get to you now because they're shooting across from your location. Well, a little bit down from you, but around where you are. A helicopter incoming. You should be able to see it. It's far.
I got eyes on the heavy infantry movement on that position. On that building to my south. If I could place and observe, I would. Enemy MRADs made it to our side of the island. I've hit him once.
Copy. Yeah, get through this. You got a job.
He's popped.
Nice.
Oh no, he lived. Interesting. The MRAB's still alive to the north somehow. Barely.
Okay.
Bro.
I need rockets, dude.
Someone
Oh, the MRAB's still alive.
I think we overkilled this, Lucky.
The important thing is that he's dead.
I'll help you out. We will be good.
Yeah, that MRAB's fucked now.
Using.
Nice.
I'm using. You're fine. There you go. I just put up an angle.
Where's Jamshed when you need him?
Where's Jamshed? Yeah, for the combat rolls. Where you at, bro?
Americans are crossing on the North Bridge.
South, Lucky, south. Let's. Oh fuck, you're dead. I can get you.
I'm out of rockets.